It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Beautiful day in the neighbor. Would you be
When a man
mine? Could you be mine? What's up, family?
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it just by thinking
All
about
right,
it. Meet Base 44.
scratch that. So, y'all, I am getting ready to go to court this morning, but I do want to listen to that Papoose interview. Let's get it started. I'm gonna try to play it. They have it in broken up in so many little parts. So, let me see if I can get the video. So I'm gonna be getting ready in the background, y'all. I was taking y'all with me. Let's see. Okay, it may play through her.
All right, here we go.
I heard this
Boost.
part.
Welcome back to Vlad TV. Vlad, what's going on, my brother? Long time no see, man. Long time no see. You have it on a little bit. And what people don't know is that me and you actually go back pre-Vlad TV 20 years back. Nah, it's crazy, man. Like, if I remember correctly, you correct me if I'm wrong. The first time I met you was rest in peace, Chris Lighty at Violator Office, man. And we would have a specific day where I knock out all my interviews, and you was one of the guys there. But what always stood out to me about you was sometimes when you interview with people, they don't know nothing about you. You know what I mean? Especially when you're just coming in the game. Even though I had a nice buzz back then, you out of all the people that was interviewing me, I could tell you actually did your homework. Like you knew things about me. You know what I'm saying? And you always stood out from back then to me. Well, thank you, man. And the thing is that as much as you care about rapping, I care about interviewing. I put everything I got into it. I do as much research. I try to get as much info. I try to go as deep as possible because this is my craft. And to anyone who's out there doing it, just make sure you go all the way because that's where the success comes from. Just going all the way as hard as you can. So thank you for pointing that out because it's true. Back then I was going all out, doing all the research and making sure that I had all the best questions. Nah, dope. What's dope to see is back then you was running around holding the camera.
Oh,
Now you done turned this into a whole empire, man. Thank you, bro. Word. Thank you, man. Well, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Mm-hmm. The 50 Cent beef, which your girl Clarissa Shields has been dragged into as well. So, before this actually happened, you and 50 had some back and forth.
Try to remind Vlad that, man,
yeah,
look.
Man,
he go way
like
back.
Years back, when I was in the media a lot, I was on television, I was viral, my name was out there a lot. You know, he came hating back then. I think he just a hating ass nigga, man. Like anybody that's doing good within the Black and Latino community, he start hating on them. You know what I mean? He never does it to people from other walks of life though, which is very interesting. Back then like I said, I was constantly in the media, just doing my thing, and he came on my page with a little weird comment. I ignored it. Time went by, he did it again. You know what I'm saying? The second time, I ain't say nothing about it. I let it go. It's cool. Third time, I said, nah, I'm tired of this nigga now. So I shitted on him. And we had like a little back and forth. It went viral in the media back then, a couple years back. A lot of people was in my ear like, yo, Pat, why you entertaining it? You know, it's 50 Cent, he's a troll. But back then, a lot of dudes was like to me, it seemed like they was afraid to respond to him. I'm not one of them guys, you know what I'm saying? So, like I said, we went back and forth back then. A lot of people was like, yo, leave it alone. Time went on, 2026. Here we go again. Him hating again. Okay, so January 1st, 2026. You're waking up, New Year's Eve is the night before, and your phone is blowing up. Yeah, man. The dude got like 39 million followers, man. So when somebody with that many followers do some weird shit, you're going to know about it. So I wake up New Year's Day, man, you know what I'm saying? New Year, feeling good, had a great New Year's Eve. And when I get to my phone, my phone kind of going crazy, you know what I'm saying? A couple people like, yo, what happened with 50? I'm like, what you mean what happened with 50? Why he dissing you? I said, damn, he dissing me? So I can't see it because he had me blocked for years now. The nigga blocked me back then when I started shitting on him when he called himself doing a little bully thing back then. So he had me blocked. I couldn't see it. So people started sending it to me. I said, damn, this nigga being disrespectful for no reason. You know what I mean? So I told Clarissa, I said, you know what? Because he disrespected both of us when he made the post. So I told her, I said, ignore it, man. Don't even pay that no attention because she was in training camp for a fight. So I said, just focus on your fight. Don't even entertain it. I got it. Let me handle it. I shits back on him on the gram. And then when I shitted on him on the gram, we went back and forth. And I think later on that day, she ended up saying something to him anyway. So it just turned into a whole back and forth. Well, I actually looked it up. He took the movie MMA, Black Sisters Revenge. It's an old blaxploitation film from 1976. And he put her face into the woman's dialogue and your face into the man's. And it's like, oh, I never loved you and all this type of stuff. I was trying to figure out what movie it was from. I had to chat GPT it. Like, I never even seen it. This is before my time. But yeah, man, it was kind of like dissing y'all's relationship in a way. Right. Because, you know, they got the whole false narrative out there, which everybody who know me, man, y'all know, they know how I am. You know what I'm saying? So I think my character and what I do as an individual, as a person, as a man, always spoke for itself. You know what I mean? You didn't see the false narrative.
What do you do, Papoose? I'm sorry, y'all.
The back and forth that I had, you know what I mean, with my past relationship. So after that, people run with the false narrative, and I don't think it was something that he actually created, because what he does is he actually reposts a lot of different memes that he see on the gram, and it makes it seem to everybody like, oh, 50 is hilarious, but he's just really reposting some bullshit. So he took it, he reposted it, and you know, you held responsible for that because you a grown ass man. I mean, which to me was very disrespectful. Well, he posted that. I think Clarissa did respond, and there was some back and forth, but soon after, in a very rare move, 50 actually apologized. He said, okay, the truth is, I'm a Clarissa Shields fan. Well, I think she's an amazing fighter. I'll tell you what happened. I'll give you the correct chain. Hold on. Okay, go ahead. I just want to give you the correct chain of events. Because this is what he does, man. A lot of people don't, this dude is a funny dude, man. Like, he'll post something disrespectful about a person, and then when he respond, he takes his down real quick. So while you're responding, all of his little dick riders and minions and bots that he got programmed to do what they do, they start saying, oh, why are you cloud chasing? Oh, you better leave 50 alone, because when he respond, you're not going to be able to handle it. Because when they go to his page, he done removed his post. So he got like some weird way to entrap you into saying something to him.
Entrap you.
And it looks like you're the one who started it. So let me give you the correct chain of events. What happened was he posted the disrespectful meme. We woke up on New Year's Day, minding our business, living our life, his disrespect. I told her to chill, don't pay it no mind. I responded to him. When I responded to him, me and him got into a back and forth. Eventually, she said something to him. Because, you know, she's viral damn near every day. For different reasons, whatever. Then, some other individual who be on the gram hating all day doing some weird shit, when it made a video, because Clarissa did an event for 50. He basically like flew her out, took care of her expenses to go be a part of his event. Not too long before that. So they tried to take footage from that event and make it look like, oh, she was just there on the stage and 50 didn't want her there, not knowing that she actually had footage of him shouting her out, bigging her up on the stage, and he actually flew her out to the event. So he took that false narrative and posted that on his gram. When he posted that up to make it seem like she just was on some clown shit at the event, like he didn't want her around, she posted truth. Once he seen that everybody actually seen him bigging her up on stage, then he came with the fake apology and the backhanded apology where he went and posted an old picture of her from years ago when she was in the Olympics or something like that and tried to be funny. So it wasn't a real apology, bro. In case you didn't know that, I'm telling you, some people on the gram, they actually know that, but they just dick riders, so they just still say, oh, he apologized, yeah, your guys are clout chasing. Knowing damn well this nigga's a troublemaker. He fucks with everybody every day when they minding their business. Ain't nobody can tell. Well, the whole apology went like this. Okay, the truth is I'm a Clarissa Shields fan. I think she's an amazing fighter, and she got a big fight coming up. So I'm going to chill and let her focus. Let's go, champ. Yeah, it was bullshit. You seen the picture that he posted? An old picture of her. Yeah, it was an old picture. She got plenty of beautiful pictures when she's prepared for it, not when she's coming out of the ring or after a fight or Just trying to be funny, man. You know what I mean? Like he always do. We all know this guy. This is not new to us. We've seen him in action 100 times. You know what I'm saying? I mean, look, man, Clarissa's always been beautiful. You know, we all had awkward stages as kids and so forth, and it just is what it is. Yeah, but that's just him trying to be funny, though. Let's call a spade a spade, you know what I mean?
Part 2, y'all. Part 2. They broke this up real crazy. Oh, it's on part 3? How I get to part 3?
Well, you released
Anyway.
Yeah. And there's a bunch of...
Hold on. Okay, that was part 1, so I want to go to part 2. Oh, it's the full interview. Okay. My bad.
All right,
I got the
here
full
we go.
one.
Papoose, welcome back to Vlad. I'm just real happy to actually have a record that everybody. You have a new single with Lil Wayne, produced by Timbaland. Damn.
What?
Yes, man.
I didn't know that.
I've been blessed lately, you know what I'm saying? And I'm happy to be in this space that I'm in right now. For real. Okay, so how did this song come together with big players like that? Man, I decided to step up my work ethic this year. You know, I've been working really hard, man. I always worked hard, but this year I decided to really focus and get serious about it. And I've just been consistently.
He could afford it. He could afford it.
I'm sorry.
Titled
after the current month. And in the process of me doing that, man, it just opened up so
I'm
many
not a
different
Papoose
avenues
fan.
and so many different platforms for me to, you know,
I think
elevate through my music. But to answer your question, I just reached out to Wayne, you know what I'm saying, about getting on my project, and he responded, you know what I'm saying, and he said yes, and he did it. He was a man of his word, you know what I'm saying, and I respect that. Same with Timbaland. Reached out to him, he immediately responded and started sending me heat, like more than one track, you know what I mean? So it just showed me that, you know, a lot of people got a lot of love and respect for me in the game, but I never really reached out to people before. I've never been that type of guy, you know what I'm saying? But now that I got older, I said, you know what, let me just reach out to some of these people that I respect, not just anybody. Let me reach out to some artists and producers that I respect and just see if they would even be willing to work with me. And sure enough, they hollered back. Right, and I mean, Timbaland, back in the day, he was charging $250,000, $500,000 per track. So, I'm assuming.
Oh, snap. I got something to do, y'all. Sorry. Hey, everybody. I got something to do. I'll be back.
I don't know about the business, but I'm sure that he gave you the love, you know, to actually do that. I'm gonna tell you this, man.
That's the same thing my wife said. It's crazy.
It becomes who you are. So outside of music, you know what I mean? I need to experience a couple other things. Also, I want to take out some time to focus more on my family and my investments. You know, this is very time consuming, and I've been in it for a long time. I traveled the world. I made some money, and I just was in a space where I'm like, let me just move on with my life. You know what I'm saying? Okay, and you know, investments, that's something that I always talk about. You know, I'm big on stock portfolios and everything else like that. What kind of investments are you talking about? Well, I have a luxury transportation service where, I have a couple Sprinters and SUVs. So we do baby showers, just if artists need to move around, things of that nature, weddings, graduations, all of this things of this nature. We move people around on a constant basis. I have that. Also, I own a couple properties along with my wife, and I got into the trucking business not too long ago as well. Okay, and you know, luckily you're also in a 2-income household. Oh yeah, definitely. You know, Remy definitely pulls her weight, and then some, Definitely, man. Definitely, my wife is amazing, man. But you know, we both workaholics, and we grind it out. Well, you know, we've done other interviews before, but I feel like I haven't gotten the whole story from beginning to end. So, you grew up in Bed-Stuy? Yeah. Well, basically, where I grew up at is the borderline of Bedford-Stuyvesant and Brownsville. But I'm in the Stuy. But the Brownsville is right there. Like, you go 2 blocks up, you in the Ville. You go 2 blocks back this way, you You in the style. Okay, and what was Bed-Stuy like in Brownsville, for that matter, in like the late 80s, early 90s? Oh man, it was crazy. You know what I'm saying? If you say late 80s, early 90s, it was a zoo. You know what I mean? You seen robbery, you seen hustling, you seen homicide, but also you learn and you seen love.
Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. I have to go. I have something important to do. I am on my way to court. Actually, you guys can go with me.
You know what I mean? It teaches you a lot. But I definitely grew up in a rough neighborhood where you had to learn quick. You know what I mean? To stand up as a man and mean what you say. No, absolutely, man. You talk about, Brownsville in general. To me, when I lived in New York for 10 years, that to me was the roughest area of New York. To me, whenever I went through there, I always felt a certain level of apprehension driving through there. It's the Ville. Never ran, never will. Right. Exactly. Exactly. And the Papoose name, that came from your grandmother? Yeah, my grandmother actually gave me that name at birth. So when I was born, she felt like I resembled an Indian person, an Indian baby. And instead of saying baby, the Indians would say Papoose. So she nicknamed me that. As soon as I came home from the hospital, she gave me that nickname, you know what I'm saying? And she named my cousin Pappy. And he actually, on the song, when I said on the song, 18 years, can't wait till they let my cousin out. Couldn't believe it when them words came out the judgment. That's a true story. My cousin got sentenced to 18 years. And he's coming home soon.
Oh, Papoose really gets on my nerves.
So she named him Pappy, and she named me Papoose. You know what I mean? So rest in peace to my grandmother. She passed from cancer. So when I came into the music industry, I didn't want to create a fictitious name. You know what I'm saying? To honor her, I just kept the name that she gave me. I actually thought Papoose was my real name as a kid. I didn't even know it wasn't my government name. So when I first went to school and they was teaching me how to write my name, after I wrote it, I was like, what's this? They're like, this is your real name. But so everybody was calling me Papoose.
Okay, y'all.
So
Papoose, yeah, we'll talk to you later. I'm heading out the door. I'm gonna show y'all me. And I'm trying to make sure I have everything that I need. Lucky perfume on. It's my perfume put on. It's the perfume I'm putting on. Oh, you know what? I didn't even put it in my face. I'm out of here. Where is... Okay, that's that. Y'all riding with me or what? I think I got some glasses. glasses. Put y'all on here.